Once upon a time, Yahoo wasn't just a tech company, it was the internet. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Yahoo was where millions of people checked their emails, searched the web, and caught up on the latest news. For a brief moment, it seemed invincible. But today, Yahoo is little more than a relic of the past, a cautionary tale of missed opportunities and bad decisions. How did this tech giant go from being a household name to a shadow of its former self? The story of Yahoo's fall isn't just about poor management. It's also about hubris, missed chances, and a series of what-ifs that could have changed the tech landscape forever. In the mid-90s, Yahoo started as a simple directory of websites created by two Stanford students, Jerry Yang and David Filo. Their idea was straightforward: organize the internet into categories so people could find what they were looking for. It wasn't fancy, but it worked. By 1995, Yahoo had become one of the most visited websites on the planet. But Yahoo didn't stop there. By 1996, it had gone public and its stock skyrocketed. For years, Yahoo seemed unstoppable, acquiring companies left and right, including GeoCities, an early social networking site, and Broadcast.com, a streaming service. At its peak, Yahoo was worth over $100 billion. But then the cracks started to show. One of Yahoo's biggest mistakes was failing to focus. While companies like Google and Amazon zeroed in on specific services, Yahoo tried to be everything to everyone. It wanted to be a search engine, a news site, an email provider, and even an online auction house. Instead of perfecting one thing, it spread itself too thin. And then came the missed opportunities, ones that still haunt Silicon Valley to this day. Did you know that Yahoo had the chance to buy Google not once but twice? Back in 1998, Google's founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, offered to sell their fledgling company to Yahoo for just $1 million. Yahoo passed. Years later, in 2002, Yahoo had another shot at acquiring Google. This time, Google wanted $5 billion. Yahoo hesitated again, and by the time they decided to make an offer, Google had changed its mind. Today, Google is worth over $1 trillion, while Yahoo has been sold off in pieces. But Google wasn't the only missed opportunity. In 2006, Yahoo had the chance to buy Facebook for $1 billion. At the time, Facebook was still a small platform, mostly popular among college students. Yahoo made the offer, but Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's CEO, refused to sell after Yahoo's then CEO tried to renegotiate the price. Today, Facebook, now Meta, is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And then there's YouTube. Yahoo had the chance to acquire the video sharing platform in its early days but lost the deal to, you guessed it, Google. Today, YouTube is the second most visited website in the world, while Yahoo's video efforts are barely a footnote in history. So why did Yahoo keep missing these golden opportunities? Part of the problem was its leadership. Yahoo went through a revolving door of CEOs, each with their own vision or lack thereof. Instead of a clear strategy, Yahoo's leadership often seemed more focused on chasing trends than setting them. Another issue was Yahoo's advertising model. In the early 2000s, Yahoo relied heavily on banner ads, which were flashy but not very effective. Meanwhile, Google was quietly perfecting its AdWords system, which targeted users based on their search queries. It was simpler, smarter, and far more profitable. By the time Yahoo tried to pivot, it was too late. Google had already dominated the search market, and Facebook was taking over social media. Yahoo was left playing catch-up, but the internet doesn't wait for anyone. One of Yahoo's final missteps came in 2008 when Microsoft offered to buy the company for $44.6 billion. At the time, Yahoo's stock was struggling and the offer seemed like a lifeline. But Yahoo's board rejected it, believing the company was worth more. It wasn't. Over the next few years, Yahoo's value continued to decline. In 2013, the company made one last-ditch effort to stay relevant by acquiring Tumblr, a blogging platform, for $1.1 billion. But instead of revitalizing Yahoo, the acquisition turned into another disaster. Yahoo failed to monetize Tumblr effectively, and by 2019, it sold the platform for just $3 million. Today, Yahoo is a shadow of its former self. In 2017, Verizon acquired Yahoo's core internet business for $4.48 billion, a far cry from its $100 billion peak. So, what can we learn from Yahoo's fall? First, success in tech isn't just about being first, it's about being the best. Yahoo had the early advantage, but it failed to innovate and adapt. Second, leadership matters. Without a clear vision, even the most successful companies can lose their way. Finally, Yahoo's story is a reminder that opportunities don't come around twice. In the fast-paced world of tech, hesitation can be the difference between success and failure. As one former Yahoo executive famously said, "We missed the boat, not once, but many times." And that is the story of Yahoo, a company that had it all but lost its way. If you want to hear more stories about the rise and fall of tech giants, make sure to subscribe and check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep exploring.